Rogue Company is bad, but I'm not just gonna leave it at that. I want to dissect everything wrong with this obvious cast grab and really rake it over some hot coals. For my own personal entertainment, and because it really upsets me that such a good looking game can come out like this. When you first log in, you'll probably notice the first issue. Your character seems to live in a lifeless black void, or what some people call my Twitter DMs. The menu design is absolutely atrocious, and though it's not my area of expertise, I know when I don't like something, and it's pretty obvious that there's not a lot to like here. There's no personality, no movement, and absolutely no information. You're greeted with 3 different types of matches to play, and there's no real difference between them. All of them are 4-on-4, down system, reviving possible, search and destroy type modes. 2 out of the 3 are planting a bomb and defending it, and while the other one seems to be a straight up deathmatch. Out of the 2 bomb planting game modes, one of them has 1 bomb site, so it's basically just a deathmatch too, with no variety in what area or how you push. I know what you're thinking. Overwatch has the same game type and it works, what's the big deal? Well, Overwatch actually has characters. This game doesn't. Do you remember the 2 characters they showed in the CGI trailers? The Ninja Girls and the Russian Demolition Dude? Well, they gave these 2 people personalities, and you get to even see those personalities in the tutorial, but they just forgot to give personalities to anybody else in the game.
Congratulations! Welcome to the team!
What happened to that appointment you had?
What appointment? I don't remember saying anything about that. Anyway, first round is on you!
What? Fine.
There's little to no backstory for anybody. The only thing we get is a 1-sentence summary on their character page. There's no cinematic like Rainbow Six Siege, and there's no mention of the crazy futuristic world that these characters would be allowed in. Many of these people are wearing extreme character designs, and they're considered special forces with absolutely no information on that. This one character isn't even wearing a shirt, and nobody cares. He shows up to an active war zone in an open suit jacket, and everybody pretends like this is normal. Well, if the personalities are bad, maybe they have interesting mechanics. Are you even paying attention? Every character has their own personal ability, and you get 1 free use of that ability per round, and its uses of importance seems to vary to an extreme degree. Ronin, for example, can put an explosive knife on a surface, and then acts as a claymore and will instantly kill anyone who gets close to it. It's super strong, it changes the way you play, and it changes the way you play around that character whenever you see it. Dima has a cluster grenade that he can shoot from a grenade launcher that explodes, instantly killing anyone in range. He can fire this from behind cover, and if you're hiding behind cover, even if you see him do it, and even if you start running from the moment the grenade indicators come up, it will still kill you. Well, Trench, he has a net. Do you see the issue here? 2 characters have instant kill, area denying, gameplay changing ability, while Trench has the ability to slow down anyone that steps onto his net. And they call him the resident area denial expert. Oh, but don't worry, Trench is one of the free characters, and you better be happy with the characters they have on display right now, because you don't get any more for a little while. Like most free-to-play games, most characters are locked behind a paywall, and you can either pay real money for the characters or in-game currency. And real money, the characters are $6, and in in-game currency, well, I played for about an hour so far, and I'm about 15% of the way to 1 of the many new characters. And that also counts me leveling up and the daily missions that I have completed. Annoying, but it's a free game, so many people will shrug it off. What really bothers me is that behind that paywall, you have another character, Vi. Now, Vi is like Trench. Her big special move is a poison grenade that she puts over an area that damages and lowers the max health of anyone there. Objectively, Vi is a better character than Trench. She denies a larger area, has a lasting effect on anyone caught in her field, and her ability can directly kill anyone who comes too close. So why would I ever pay Trench whenever I could just pay a couple of bucks to play Vi? And I haven't even talked about the gameplay yet. Now, most third-person shooters aren't just third-person shooters. If they were, they'd end up feeling like arcade cover simulators. You normally have abilities, mechanics, or other things that change up the gameplay enough to make things interesting. Besides the one ability each character has, there's not much to do. The biggest problem is your ability to look over cover has no repercussions for yourself. Now, take this clip for example. Now, there's no way for the enemy team to know where I am. Unless they run up behind and check this cover location themselves, I have full eyes on them the entire time, and I can see their numbers that entire time too. And I'm talking to my team and telling them their location. Because of that, I can get the jump on them, and with my very fair and very nice grenades, I take out 3 of them before they have a chance to even think about counterplay. Now, I know what you're thinking. They obviously should have some type of utility that they can know my location from. Well, one, they have no way of knowing exactly where I am around the site, and the only character on their team that has a move that could possibly suss me out is Dallas. But he's not here right now, so I really had nothing to worry about. But I'm glad you mentioned utility. Because this game has a pre-round buy system. That's right, who cares about designing your characters with innate strengths and weaknesses and influences their game decisions? Let's just do a Counter-Strike. Here, you can buy upgrades to your weapons, passive abilities, and ordinances like grenades. My biggest problem with this system right now is that I can't tell what my enemies have bought, and some of these things can be pretty big gameplay influences. Like, there's a perk that stops you from being able to be spotted from radars or by abilities, but if I don't know that somebody has that, and if I'm playing Dallas and try to use my tactical ability, they won't be pinged and I actively get punished for it. So effectively, after a certain point in the game where somebody can afford a perk, I have to play as if I don't have an ability. Oh no, but don't think about that. You can just spend some real money in the cash shop. You want to spend $30 to look like the worst League of Legends team at the last summer split? Well, there you go. My blood pressure is getting way too high, so let's wrap this up. The art is great, the character designs are clean, but the mechanics, the gameplay, and the fact that there's no complete player identity profile on their full release shows that this game needs a lot more time in the oven. I think it will have a lifespan on console or on PC for kids that don't have enough money to buy real games, but I don't want anybody to waste their time or their money on something that definitely should have and could have been better. Thank you, and please don't play this game.